Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. In my previous video we have learned about what is the electricity, how it will be generated, how it will be transferred, how it will be utilized, or how it will be distributed. And I have already told you we will look forward with the detailed information about the electricity from generation to utilization. In this video we will learn about the first point, that is electrons, and what is how it will be structured, and how it will be recombined, how it will be create an electric current. Okay, so from the basic, first we will learn about atomic structure. So atomic structure what is atomic structure? So there are some particles of an element which take place a chemical reaction is known as atom. And how it will be structured, it means where the electrons are located, where the protons are located, and where the neutrons are located. The placement of these ions is known as, or these elements is known as atomic structure. So all atoms are made of electron, proton and neutron, and the electron is carrying negative charge, proton is carrying positive charge, and neutron is neutral. It means it does not carry either positive or either negative charge. Okay, most of solid materials are classified from the standpoints of electrical conductivity. We generally known as conductor, semiconductor and insulator. Okay, so for to be a conductor, the substance must contain some mobile electron. It means mobile electron that can move freely between the atoms. It means if this is the atom, these are the orbits. Okay, and the electrons are moving around this orbit likewise. So every atom has some free electrons to recombine with the nearest atom. So through this reaction the energy will be generated, or the movement of electron will happen if there is some free electrons. Okay, so electron carries negative charge, and if here is the minimum electron, so this atom or this element carries positive charge. So for every atom to be neutralized or to be stable, the charge required on this atom should be ideal, or we can say neutral. So for this neutralization we required the electrons and protons must be equal. So this atom will borrow the electron from the nearest atom and it will become positive. Okay, in this way our electron will transfer, and in opposite direction our current will transfer. Okay, and these free electrons will come only from the last orbit or outer orbit. Okay, the valence electron are always here in the last orbit. Okay, the energy of level an electron increases at its distance from the nucleus increases. Okay, as the distance is increases, the level of energy is also increases. Thus, an electron in the second orbit possesses more energy than the electron in first orbit. If the first orbit have some energy, second orbit have some another energy, so there is the difference between energy obtained, okay, due to the distance between nucleus and the last orbit. It follows therefore that electrons in the last orbit will possess very high energy. So in this orbit, the energy will be maximum. These high energy electrons are less bound to the nucleus. So these electrons are less bound to this nucleus and hence they are mobile. So it can be transferred or it can be mobile to the another atom, as I have already told in previous. Okay, so this atom will borrow the electrons from this atom. Okay, it is the mobility of last orbit electron that can acquire the property of combining with other atom. So in this way, this will be combined with this atom and this will be combined with the next one. Further, due to this recombining of power of the last orbit electron of an atom, they are called valence electron. So the electron mentioned in this or available in this last orbit is known as valence electron. So for the recombination of atom or for the energy transfer or for the electron generation or current generation, we always require valence electron. Okay, so atom with fewer than 4 valence electron are good conductor. So if any atom carries, this is the atom carries more than 4 numbers of electron, is called poor conductor. Okay, and if any atom have less than 4 electron, these are the good conductors of electricity. In this we can give example aluminium, copper. Okay, in this conductor we will give like insulators, or we can use for the dielectric purpose. Atom, mica, we can say mica, one example. Atom with 4 valence electron are the semiconductor, and if any atom have a 4 valence electron, so it will carry both properties for the conductor also and for the insulator also. Okay, so this is known as semiconductor device, semiconductor atom or device. Okay, now we will look for the charge of electron, proton and neutron. So we will look first electron. So mass of electron is near about 9.11 into 10⁻³ kg, और इसको अगर हम लोग बात करेंगे तो ये जो प्रोटॉन का मास होता है उसका 1840 मास ऑफ प्रोटॉन. Okay, so in nucleus there is a electron, proton and neutron. So neutron is neutral, it does not carry any charge. Proton has a positive charge and electron has a negative charge. Okay, so the charge of electron is equal to minus 1.602 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. Okay, charge of unit of charge is coulomb. Okay, so I will again explain about how the atomic structure is, how we can draw. So see, this is the one atom, okay, or this is the nucleus, we can say. So here is the neutron equal to proton. Neutron carries zero charge, proton carries positive charge, or these are the orbits, and here are the electrons. Okay, these are the electrons, and it will always carries negative charge. Okay, so this is the mass, of electron, and this is the 1/1840 mass of the proton. It means electron is lighter than proton, and this is the charge occupied by electron. Now we will look about proton. So the mass of proton equal to, only there is a difference of plus minus, so 1.67 into 10 raised to 27 kg. Okay, and the charge of electron, charge of proton 1.602 into 10 raised to, there is a plus, minus, and here plus 19 coulomb. Okay, and the neutron, you can note down this also by pausing the video. Mass of neutron is 1.67, as both are located in nucleus, so there will be the mass of neutron and proton will be the same, so minus 27 kg, and charge on the neutron is nil. Okay, normally the atoms are electrically neutral, so I have already told you, for the recombination or combining of other atoms, the atoms are electrically neutral, that is the number of electron and proton are the same, cancelling each other electrical force. Atoms stay together because unlike charges attract each other. Okay, so due to this combination or due to this recombination, there are some ions will be formed, positive ion, and second one is negative ion. Positive ion and second one is negative ion. Okay, when an electron is removed from the neutral atom, this atom becomes positively charged and is called positive ion. So if this is the outer orbit and there are 3 electrons, if this electron is transferred to the another atom, then this will become a positive because negative is transferred to another atom, and if this electrons is received as this atom, it will become negatively charged. So if the electron is passes through the atom, we can say this is the positive ion, and electron is absorbed towards the atom, this is called negative ion. Okay, so due to this reaction our current will flow, or the electrons will flow, that is known as electric current. So the movement of electron, we can say this will be the formation of current. Okay, Okay, now we will look for the some important terms. We will look about some important terms. That is, first one is potential difference. Okay, potential difference is denoted by V, that is the unit of volt. Okay, unit of voltage known as volt. So there are 2 points, one is higher point or one is lower point. So the difference between these 2 points, it means positive to negative, from positive point to negative point. So the difference between these 2 points is known as potential difference, and it is denoted by V. The potential difference is nothing but voltage. Okay, and we can say EMF also. So for the electron movement, here is one force is required, that is known as electromotive force. Okay, the volt is the unit of potential difference and EMF. Okay, then the most important is resistance. So as we all know, every element or every atom have its property that is known as resistance. Resistance is nothing but the opposes to the flow of electrons or electric current. So flow of electron is nothing but electric current. So the flow of opposition to the flow of electron due to the bonding between electron and proton is known as electric resistance. Resistance is denoted by R and its unit is ohm. OHM. Ohm is the unit. So there are some other units also. If we can say milliohm, it is 10⁻³ or micro ohm, it is 10⁻�6. If we can say kilo ohm, it is 10⁻³ plus 3, and mega ohm 10⁻�6. Okay, then depend on this resistance, there is one law of resistance. Law of resistance. So how we calculate the resistance? Resistance equal to rho L by A. This is the formula. So how we calculate resistance? Rho is nothing but resistivity, or we can say specific resistance. L is the length of that conductor, we can say, or length of that material. A is the cross sectional area. Okay, so depending on these values, our resistance will vary. If the length, the resistance will varies directly according to the length. It is inversely proportional to the area. Okay, and this resistivity is the common factor. Specific resistance or resistivity of a material may be the resistance between opposite faces or the meter cube of that material. So the unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Then we will see conductance. So for this, to minimize this property, we require conductance. So conductor is the denoted by G, and it is the reciprocal of resistance. It means I will put the above formula here. So it will become A divided by rho into L. Okay, and the property of this conductance to carry the electric current, this is known as conductivity. through this conductivity our current will flow. Okay, so the reciprocal of resistance, it is nothing but the reciprocal of resistance, specific resistance, so it will denoted as alpha, so 1 by rho, or if we put this value in here, then it will become equal to GL by A, and here unit is mho per meter. Okay, mho is denoted as this, mho per meter. Okay, so this is enough for today, friends. In next video we will look for the there are different types of laws regarding our resistance, voltage and current. There are some relation between voltage, current and resistance. So in next video we will look about some theorems or some important formulas, some important fact related to electrical engineering. Okay, thank you.